Soccer started at Campbell in 1963 with Jim Cole as the head coach. A Campbell alum and at the time the assistant basketball coach, Cole was a stranger to the sport. The first soccer game Cole saw was the first one he coached for Campbell that fall. Dave Amsler grew up around the game in Pennsylvania and was Campbell's first soccer star, starting as a freshman in 1966. Amsler says what Coach Cole lacked in soccer knowledge, he made up for in other ways.
I have a lot of admiration for Coach Cole, a great man, and so the coaching end of things, obviously, he had never, he was learning day to day, basically. And, by the time I graduated and so forth in 1970 and so forth, he'd become very astute to the game and a very good teacher.
Amsler was a good teacher himself, using his Northeastern soccer experience to help his coaches and teammates.
From the very start, I was probably doing a lot of coaching, from my freshman year all the way through. Just because I had been exposed quite a bit to soccer.
He played and coached, but Amsler's biggest impact on Campbell soccer was when he went back home to suburban Philadelphia, spreading the word about a budding soccer school down south.
I started recruiting players. Bill Young was the first one, who went on to become a very good player at Campbell. The next was Gary Woodward, along with Paul Simon and Mike Hazley, and those guys we had 5 of us from Westchester by the time I was there, my senior year, and that's when we did go to the national tournament in 1969. And so I did a lot of recruiting to my high school area, and those players were the key players, that had been playing since they were young kids. So that's when things started to really develop.
Just 7 years after the soccer program started, Campbell finished 5th in the NAIA National Tournament. Amsler helped set a foundation for the rise of Campbell soccer and himself. Now in the Campbell Sports Hall of Fame, he has been coaching full-time since 1976. Amsler is currently the director of coaching for FC Richmond, overseeing 1,500 kids, some of whom have made it to U.S. national teams.
But it's been a very, very good ride, and I've enjoyed my life tremendously, and I attribute a lot of that to starting in Campbell.